And now, a program segment from the NPT production of Memories of Nashville.
Downtown Nashville was not only the center of business and commerce, but a travel destination as it still is today. You know, like the elegant hotel you'll now find here at Union Station, virtually all of the hotels were downtown.
The Majestic Hotels were downtown, like the Hermitage, the Maxwell House, and that's where people would go. So if friends and family came in, they would stay there, so it was an experience to go downtown to see them where they stayed.
Besides the Andrew Jackson and the Hermitage, there was also the Noel Hotel, and there was the Sam Davis and the James Robertson. We had quite a few hotels in Nashville. This was before the era of the motel, so any visitors coming to Nashville would stay in one of the downtown hotels.
Well, the Hermitage Hotel was one of the key places that we would have dances. And I can remember some great dances during those times in the 60s and 70s. In the 70s, you could start to see the deterioration of the Hermitage, but it was still the place to go.
All of those buildings have added much to the historical significance of Nashville. The Maxwell House Hotel was so well known, and the Maxwell House coffee, that was a result of the Maxwell House Hotel being here.
I can remember the night that the Maxwell House Hotel burned. I was young, but I remember we got in a car to go down there to look at it. It was a sad experience, and I can remember going down the street and the cars that were lined up just sort of going very slowly past the site to see the remains of the hotel. It was a loss. Even though I was a young child, you could tell it was a loss. Those types of experiences probably did get me into historic preservation later on in my life, because you realize that there were some things that were very important that once you lost, you could never recapture.
I certainly recall when the Maxwell House burned, because my father's business was in the Maxwell House. It was a devastating fire because we lost this building that served as a hospital during the Civil War, even before it was completed. And it had been such a great part of life in Nashville, and it was really sad to see it burn.
I remember going down the morning after the fire was finally put out, and standing there and thinking what a loss it was, because the Maxwell House had been a real landmark in the city.
The Maxwell House has always been one of the first places that folks will mention when they talk of Nashville hotels. And certainly it was an icon and a fixture in Nashville for generations. When it burned, we lost a magnificent piece of our history. When we lose something, we begin to recount how glorious it was and what a miss it is. And then we realize what we had. And usually it's not until we don't have it anymore that we really appreciate it.